On this week's Minute of Mastery, we do things slightly differently. We'll be answering the questions that we're not able to look at during the live show. So, Kenneth, we had a question from our viewer Wambui on YouTube, and she asked if there's insurance for household pets.
Yes. So, allow me again to maybe give you, just delve a bit deeper shortly. There are two types, right? So there's one that falls within your normal domestic package, right? And that would cover in the event that there's some sort of liability. So, and an example, I like dogs, and I have a number of dogs in my house. And my dogs were able to get out of my compound, and they went outside, and they beat somebody's goat. It's a real example, funny as it is, right? And the fact that then this person came after me for their goat, that exposed me. So I purchased, or I have my current insurance then pays me for the liability that my dogs may cause, right? That's one type of cover that's available. Number two is if my dog gets sick, and there's a separate insurance that's not covered under a domestic package, but there's a separate individual pet insurance that's available as well, where I can insure my dog, similar to how I can insure myself for medical insurance. I can also have my dogs covered for their medical expenses.
Great, I didn't know that, Ken. Quite interesting. So we also had a question from Juliet, and Juliet was asking if their insurance covers for content creators. Specifically, she wanted to know if there are covers for the equipment that content creators use.
Absolutely. So if you have, whether content creators, being people with cameras, being people with audio or video recording equipment, whether it's, whatever craft you're in, computers, laptops, we have two types of insurances that cover or cater to the equipment. And the basis of looking at it or determining is whether the equipment you're using, whether it's usable, whether it's removable. If you're able to move it from, point A to point B, meaning from Nairobi to Mombasa, it has a separate set of class of insurance that applies versus, a huge CPU or a computer that sticks and stays in one location. There's a separate type of insurance. But yes, short answer is that we have insurance that's available for that.
All right, well put, Kenneth. Then we have our last question from Atieno, who was on YouTube. And Atieno was mentioned that her aunt fell ill, and unfortunately, she was disabled as a result of the illness. She wanted to know if there's any insurance that can be taken in advance to cover such instances, or in a situation that something has already happened, but you need a cover.
My sympathies to Atieno, first of all. Okay, when we talk about disability, there is disability insurance, and a lot of times it's actually what we call a rider, or it's something that is added on to some types of insurances that you can have. Short answer, yes, there is insurance that can cater for disability, such that during that period of time where you're disabled, then we have some sort of stopgap measure that can cater for you during that period of time, whether it's temporary or permanent. There's some sort of insurance coverage for you, and that's something I'd advise you to speak with your insurance advisor. Contact us, and we'll be able to talk to you and see how we can formulate a sort of cover, pre disability. But then once the disability period has ended, then we're able to then formulate a new cover for you that can then cater for you moving forward. Unfortunately, because the event or the condition has already occurred, right now we may not have insurance that will cater for your current condition, but hopefully it's a temporary disability situation that then once you're fully recovered and signed off by a doctor, then that is something that we can take some sort of policy to mitigate the condition or the fallout moving forward.
Thank you, Kenneth, for making the time to answer our question. That's all the time we had for you on our Minute of Mastery. In case you want to know more about our products, feel free to visit our website at ke.ncbagroup.com. You can call the numbers on your screen right now, or better yet, you can follow us on our social media handles on your screen right now. Until next time, my name is Evelyn Musyoka.